Howdy, howdy, and welcome to episode 5 of hp1704 Answers Your Queries.
It's time to drink up all the beers. He is going to call you all a bunch of queers. It's the man with the mustache, you know him well. Answering your questions is his living hell. He likes to hunt and sleeps with a 12 gauge. He doesn't ask any questions about your sister's age. Talking to the nerds of NoobTube, yelling yob and touching your mother's boob. Just remember, all you pussies, to be a dick, or you join the wall made out of retard bricks. Shout hooray or scream out for more. Here is the one and only hp1704.
For those of you who don't know, this is a weekly show where I answer the questions and queries from the NoobTube community. First of all, I need to address something that came up that needs addressing. So here we go.
Why do you prefer the word queer instead of similar words like faggot and homo?
Well, chicken shit PMer, those words are not similar, as I will point out to you right now. Let's look at each word individually, starting with faggot. Now, here's the definition of faggot.
A bundle of twigs, sticks, or branches bound together. A bundle of pieces of iron or steel to be welded or hammered into bars.
As you can see, it's a bundle of sticks. That don't make much sense. And here's the definition of homo.
A member of the genus Homo, which includes the extinct and extant species of humans.
That also makes no sense to me. Just in general. That definition makes no sense. Now, let's look at what the word queer means.
Strange or odd from a conventional viewpoint, unusually different, singular, of a questionable nature or character, suspicious, shady, not feeling physically right or well, giddy, faint, or qualmish.
As you can see, queer means all sorts of stuff. And here's a short list that I have compiled of things which one may deem queer.
Why, that's a dog on a skateboard. That's unusual. I bet that squirrel don't feel too good skiing around on water. Well, here is a shady individual. He looks suspicious. Pretty girl in front of an American flag. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, sweet baby rays, help us all!
As you can see, all three words are different. And I like to say what I mean and mean what I say. So all these queerstions are queer. And all these queries are queer. But not really bundles of sticks or the genus Homo, which is Latin for man. I majored in dead languages at my hunting school, which isn't technically school, and it isn't technically more than hunting by myself. Next!
If you were to go on a camping trip with a couple of mates, and you woke up the next morning with no memory of the night before and a sore arse, would you tell anyone?
I haven't in the past. Don't know why I'd start now.
If you answered no to question 1, would you like to go camping this weekend?
Not seeing how this question has anything to do with the first one. Why, yes, I would be honored to go camping with you. That would be lovely. I will even bring my own tent. Next.
When cheese gets its picture taken, what does it say?
When cheese gets its picture taken, it says penis. And then it laughs so hard that it cuts itself. Next.
If you had to eat someone to stay alive, who would it be and why?
Well, Eidelon. If I had to eat someone to stay alive, I guess he'd have to be real tall, and muscular, cause the muscles are what you eat, but not all muscle, cause then the meat would be too tough. It's kind of like hunting a bear. You want some fat on those bones to make sure the meat is tender, but you don't want all fat and you don't want all meat. So something like this guy, he's like tall, so that would feed me for a while. But he's got some fat on there to make the meat tender. I think I could take him down in one shot. So that's good. Not a lot of buck in there. Yeah, that's tough to get out. Not sure why I have to eat someone to stay alive. I am well versed in all sorts of nature survival. One time I went 4 days in the woods without food, except the food I hunted, and I ate like a king. The king of small wildlife and mushrooms land. Next!
If Chuck Norris kissed you on the mouth, what would you do?
Well, Jaadus, this one's easy. It is well-documented fact that regardless of gender or even of species, if Chuck Norris kisses you, you orgasm. That's just the way it goes down. They even use Chuck Norris kisses in China to get the semen for those panda bears. You know, because the pandas are on the verge of extinction in China. Because that's what they built the wall out of. I have never read a book. Next!